Hello everyone, Blue Engine 99 here, and today we are unboxing Percy, who I'm really happy to have. Obviously, as you know from my Thomas unboxing, I got him the same time as Thomas. He looks really, really lovely. He was actually the only Percy I saw in the shops when I picked Thomas up. So I was very lucky to have actually gotten Percy. So we're going to jump straight into unboxing because it's more or less the same how I described it in the Thomas video. So we'll do a good deep look into how Percy is, and I'll give you my thoughts on how he looks. So here he is. I'm just going to dress it. This is my favorite thing about Percy already. It's the face. Oh, it is so cute. Say what you want if it's like cartoony or goofy looking, but I don't care. That is such an adorable face. Oh, he's so cute. Oh, I love that face. Oh, he's so cute. But ignoring face wise, Percy honestly looks amazing. I'm very impressed with how he's looking already. Oh my gosh. I don't know where to begin with Percy. So I'll say this right there and then. He has a good amount of weight to him. Like, very decent amount of weight. The front looks really good, as we know. You're looking down, that's like a very good looking Percy. He's got his molded gold dome and whistle. He's got an open cab. Oh my gosh, camera focus, will you? Open cab. The coal is nicely added. He's got buffer detail on the front, on the back, and the front. And one thing I complain with Thomas is that I feel like his wheels were not accurate how they were positioned. I want to say Percy is perfectly accurate. And what's nice is they haven't gone over top of him on rivets. You can see it's around his cab. Like, I've never been a fan of Percy's rivet detail and handrails on his saddle tank. Now, there is like a little paint chip on that second saddle tank there, but it's not that big of a distraction for me. But, oh, he's such a lovely little saddle tank. But is this Percy perfect? Like I said with Thomas, not really. I've mentioned with the side rods that they stick out like wings of an aeroplane. Looking at the front, I feel like his cab is too thin. Like with Thomas, it was perfectly put together, but I look at Percy in the front and I don't know. It kind of looks like part of a roof or something. I don't like how thin the cab is. And like Thomas, he has that little tent tilt that's going on. And what's weird, like he has front buffer detail on the front and back, but Thomas has a tail lamp but no painted back buffers. I honestly don't get it. The number 6 is probably my biggest complaint. Like, it's very it's a cartoonish sort of 6. And camera, will you focus? How's that? Yeah, the number 6 there isn't really the accurate looking number 6 Percy had. Like, it's very cartoonish. And I don't, so yeah, there is some issue, some little nitpicks I have with Percy, but they've done a great job of him. I can't tell you how much I adore his face. I love this model simply for the face. But oh, you know what? The fact they've just made, like I said, they've went to town making these engines look really good is fantastic. So we'll put Percy next to his motorized variant, which I just recently got last week. Oh, they've both got adorable faces. Oh. So yeah, that's how they look together. And have I got... I haven't got much Percy variants out. But here he is next to my Take and Play Percy. And you can really see the difference here. Like, but I keep looking at the new faces. I think of all the diecast faces Percy's had, this is easily my favorite. But I think I preferred how he I know it's a bit more beat up now, but I prefer how he looks in the Taken play, to be honest. Then again, looking at it, the cab does look finishes finish well. But I don't know. I just look at the front of Percy, ignoring the face. He just looks rather bare. And if you look at Percy, I don't know. Maybe it's how small the cab looks or something like that. I don't know. But both are really great models of Percy. But let's look at some previous versions of Percy. So here's the 2019 push along Percy. Stretched and squish is what I would call it. It gives me vibes to the talking and lights and sounds Percy they made. And he's got a really good looking face, which I don't think I mentioned on Thomas. Oh, that's another little issue I have with Percy. Like, he's missing his that bit there, which I can't figure the name. I've had a brain fart. But yeah, he's not bad, but he's not the best, but he's not the worst in the push along range. I prefer how Percy looks in this style compared to Thomas or James or Toby. But he's still not looking good here. Like, he still looks poop. But oh my gosh. Here is the all engines go Percy. But you know what's great about this Percy? It's the grumpy face one. I do have the happy Percy, but I just can't be bothered to get it out because let's be real. This is the best all engines go toy. It's a phase variant of Percy and he's just so done with life here. But ignoring the face, they do a superb job of how Percy looks in the All Engines Go series. And dare I say, he's honestly one of the top 5 best looking models of the whole diecast line. Percy just looks so simplified and chibi, and they've nailed him. You all know what the standard happy face looks like, but we just gotta have this version of Percy. I just love it so much. But let's have all 3. The 2 happy CGI Percys and the grumpy looking Percy. It's so weird seeing them all together. What's shocking, I'm looking at it, I think the All Engines Go Percy looks quite tall. That is so bizarre. You know what? I'm not, obviously, between the 3, I'm not a big fan. I'm torn between these 2. Like, in All Engines Go in this version, Percy looks so great in both of them. But I'm obviously biased to OG, so I probably would have to say the new Percy. Yeah, his face isn't the best looking. Well, yeah, no, his face, sorry. I'm sorry, I get my words mixed up. The face I love so much. It's so cute. But, you know what? I may have said his body looks a bit odd than that. Osh isn't even a word. There's some stuff I take with the body, but I do that with Thomas and James. Percy just looks amazing. It's just a cute little Percy to have. And he's got all the detail that we knew what Percy looked like. So, here there's Percy. Here he is next to James. And here he is next to Thomas. There's all 3 of the main... Actually, can I move the camera a bit further up? It's kind of like I'm a bit off. There's all 3 main characters together. It's so crazy knowing that. Obviously, I'm yet to get Henry. Henry hasn't come into the UK. I know on the Entertainers website, the Ruby Thomas is supposed to come out. When, though, I do not know. And obviously, we've got the Railway series Thomas to come out. And I can't wait when that hits the shelves or whenever I find it. But I'm just looking at all three. It's really, really hard to pick a favorite. There's so much stuff I love. I love Percy's adorable face. I love how great James looks. Like a good, lengthy looking tender engine. And I love how great Thomas looks in general. I probably would be basic and say I think of the three, Thomas might be my favourite. I don't know, I just love how he looks so much. To be fair, with the motorized line, I think Thomas is the best looking engine as well. So we'll bring it back to Percy. Now, we're obviously in August and we're halfway through the year. Don't know if we'll get any more engines announced. But if they do in either diecast or motorized, I do hope we get something of Edward and Toby in particular. Like, Daddy, I think for this new lot of Rave, we need Edward in particular, and to have engines Audrey's famous A, Toby, and I feel like we will get Emily as well. And in both diecast and motorized, it would be great if we got Diesel as well. And for the diecast, he is in the motorized range. I would love to see Flying Scotsman in the diecast line. You could tell that would sell incredibly. But yeah, goodness knows what's going to happen. Hopefully, I'll find the other two Thomas variants and Henry as well soon. And yeah, I'll leave you that. So this has been my unboxing video on Percy. I do recommend him again, only if you're a fan of this model or you just want to get all the new 80th merch or something like that. I don't know. So I'm going to leave it there. And with that, this is Blue Engine 99 signing off and goodbye.